Welcome back to the Sports News Analysis YouTube channel. My name is Mike. Guys, I'm continuing my NFL playoff scenario breakdowns. This video is for the AFC and more in particularly that second wild card spot, which is still very much up for grabs. You have the first wild card spot in the AFC. The Chiefs have had a stranglehold on that for a while. They'll be the 5 seed. But that 6 seed, there's still technically 4 teams at play for that heading into the last week of the regular season. You have the Baltimore Ravens, the Miami Dolphins, the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the San Diego Chargers all at play. First and foremost, the Pittsburgh Steelers. The only way, they can get that 6 seed is if they win next week, versus the Browns, and the Chargers, Ravens, and the Dolphins all lose. That's the only way Pittsburgh gets in. As far as the Chargers go, the Chargers next week playing Kansas City. The Chargers need to beat Kansas City and have losses by the Ravens and the Dolphins to get into that 6th spot there. Now, if you have a scenario where all 3 teams should lose, we're going to exclude Pittsburgh right now because there's only one way they can get in. If all 3 teams should lose, Baltimore, Miami, and also the Chargers, Baltimore would get the number 6 seed. If all 3 teams should win, Baltimore, Miami, and San Diego, Miami would be the number 6 seed in the AFC. If you have a situation where Baltimore wins, Miami wins, and San Diego loses, then Baltimore will get that 6 seed. So then that leaves Miami. Miami will either gets in by having all 3 teams win, like I said, or they get in with a win by all 3 teams. So the scenario Miami does not want to play out is they win, Baltimore wins, and San Diego loses. I know that might be a little confusing the way I broke it down, but if you look at the fact that Pittsburgh and the Chargers can really only get in one way, if the 3 teams, Baltimore, Miami, and San Diego all lose, the Ravens get in. If all 3 of those teams win, Miami gets in, and the only other way Miami can get in is if they get a Baltimore loss and they win. So, guys, I know that might be a little bit confusing, but hopefully you were able to follow along. Certainly, if you're a fan of any one of those 4 teams, you definitely still have a shot. If you have any questions on how this playoff scenario breaks down and why the tiebreakers are the way they are, hit me up in the YouTube comments, and I'll try my best to clear those questions up for you. Guys, thanks as always for listening to my videos. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. If this is your first time listening, I breaking down the NFL playoff scenarios here, but I preview every game every week. I talk NFL news constantly. I'll be getting to a lot of NFL draft stuff. So, if you like NFL, this is the channel for you. So be sure to subscribe. Thanks for listening. Have a great night.